Father John Geaney of the Paulist Fathers, and you're watching Psalm Sense. I don't suspect anybody thinks anything other than that I am Irish, of Irish descent. My parents came from Ireland as immigrants, and therefore St. Patrick's Day became a very important day in our lives. I remember growing up, going to my aunt and godmother's home, and there on the 17th, we would have a great parade down Broadway in South Boston. Now, those of you who know anything about history know that the real reason for that parade is because that's the day, March 17th, 1776, when the British left Boston and took their sea way to wherever they were going. But they were gone from Boston during the Revolution. But by the time I was growing up, we had all decided, and indeed knew, that the real reason for having the big parade down Broadway in South Boston was because of St. Patrick. Now, you may also be wondering, how could I get the Psalms and St. Patrick together? Well, let's put it this way. There's a great deal of what is important in the church and in St. Patrick that is also a part of the Psalms. But we're going to wait a minute on the Psalm and indeed explore why St. Patrick is important at all. And the reason he's important, especially to the Irish, is that he is the one who came to Ireland and helped the people to find Christianity. The people with whom he worked were the Druids. They were all pagans. But they had certain things that are very true in the Irish tradition too. For example, they loved poetry, and that's as true even today. The Irish love their land because it is, as they oftentimes say, a land of 40 colors of green. And they love their land because it continues to give them food that they need for nourishment. Well, the Druids believed all that, and so do the Irish. And in helping people to find Christianity, St. Patrick did everything he could to maintain the traditions of the Druids, even as he drew them closer to Catholicism and indeed converted the whole island. So it's a very important day in the Irish tradition, and very important because of the things that go on in it. Now, what about the Psalms? Well, listen to this. The kings of the earth and all peoples, princes and all judges of the earth, young people and maidens as well, the old and the young together. Let them praise the name of the Lord, for his name alone is exalted in splendor above heaven and earth. There's a certain sense of poetry in that psalm, and there is indeed a way that we understand that what the psalm is leading us to, what the writer of the psalm is leading us to, is to realize that God is important to all of us, and how important that is for all of us to understand. So, if it's around St. Patrick's Day, or even is St. Patrick's Day, have a wonderful St. Patrick's Day. And if you're looking for a little something to drink, you might want to try Irish coffee with a little bit of Jameson's, and not so little, thrown in. For Psalm Sense, Father John Geaney. My time is up. I thank you for yours.